Okay guys, I have been wanting to review and get my hands on this Diamond Dugout toolbox catcher's bag. It's pretty unique. I haven't seen it on any other websites, and or rather I haven't seen it with any pictures out there except the 3 product pictures pretty much that Diamond puts out. I contacted their office in California and they sent me a few pictures, and I decided it looks like the way to go. So I'm going to go over the pieces kind of quick and just show you what I was looking for my son. He's a 12U catcher. Well, he catches, he plays first base, he pitches, so he has 3 or 4 gloves, and so I thought we'd go over all this. So what we had before was a Boomba Brute, which wasn't bad, but it's pretty much just one big container for all your stuff, and this one has a lot more division. So we'll start off with the basics. On each side they're symmetrical, so you have a sleeve that they say is for 1 bat, but as you can see I managed to get 2 in there. They've got the sleeve, they've got a water bottle holder for, looks like, I don't think you can get a Nalgene or something in there, but you can get like a regular 16-ounce water bottle. And then on each side there is a small, what I would consider borderline hidden pocket that runs all the way down pretty much to where the water bottle holder starts. And I imagine that's for wallet, sunglasses, cell phone, whatever, if you carry those out on the field. So same on the other side, and you can see how I was able to get 2 bats in there without a problem. Honestly, I could probably flip it over and put head first on both of them, but you have the same water bottle holder, same pocket. So the front of the bag, and if you see this big zipper here, then this is a bag that's split in half. You've got the front half and the back half. So we're covering the front half right now. On the very top is kind of a shallow pocket. There's a shelf in here that's velcroed to the back, so I assume you can remove it and make one big compartment. And so we haven't played with this yet, but I assume he'll keep batting gloves, a couple balls, anything loose if he has a snack or 2, or in the game if he wants to, I don't know. It seems like the stuff you'd want to have quick access to. Of note here before we open this is an embroidery panel, which I've torn off and plan on having something done with. Sorry, I had family come in, a little pause there. So we're going to skip the middle pocket actually. The bottom pocket is listed as a shoe compartment, but you can see how deep this is. I have big hands, and that's a deep pocket. He only wears, I think the shoes he has in here are a size 7. He can double them up in here, but he could easily keep more balls in here. Also nice, there's a hard plate in the bottom. Now, where the catcher's section starts and the front section begins, or ends, whatever you want to call it, there's a hinge, or there's a space. So far I've noticed it's not super rigid when standing up. Hadn't fallen over, but I could see it happening. You got feet on the bottom here, and the wheels, which are kind of the rubber, I'm not good at aiming my camera, rubber skateboard wheels here. And of note also, handle here, you could use this as a handle. Not sure how sturdy that really is. And then there's a handle right up here at the top, so you could 2-hand that if you need to. So let's get to the main compartment. Okay, so another interruption, sorry. So now we go to this middle compartment. Now, as you recall, the shelf on the top can be folded out, or folded in rather, so you can have one big compartment. It's not sticking, it's just I have one hand. And so you have this inner compartment. I'm sure you see, by the way, as soon as I open it up, you got these holes here like you had on the bottom, and they are for ventilation because there's a lot in the back too. So he has 3 gloves in here: fielding glove, old fielding glove, first baseman glove, and a batting helmet. But I don't know if you can see, oh sorry, and another first baseman's glove. He wants to show that off. The Miguel Cabrera first baseman's A2000. So it'll replace this one, and then this one will go for the other A2000. But there's a lot of room in here too, so if you needed to stash whatever, more balls, or heck, I don't know, there's plenty of space. But anyway, it's huge. So if he's not going to catch, everything he needs is in this front or top half, and that's all he's going to need for the whole day. Now if he's going to catch, we'll show you what's in the back. Okay, so I've enlisted the help of our baseball player here. He's going to open the back, and so you have this whole back half, and it's like bigger than a carry-on suitcase, but you have this huge suitcase-sized area, and he has all of his catching gear, and it fits. He's about 5'3" or 5'4". His catching gear, he's got, you know, his leg guards, helmet, his chest protector, which we need to get a new one. It's a little small. He even has the little half bat for practice. We've scrounged and found some softballs in here. I think he was using that to kind of help shape the pocket on his first baseman's mitt. But there's tons of space. So, I mean, heck, you could probably keep a change of clothes and who knows what back here. But it's got a lot of space. So we're going to close it back up. I'm going to set it on the ground. We'll wheel it around a little bit, and I'll show you a couple of the issues that we may have coming up with it. Okay, so, oops, sorry, my son is clearing his voice on camera. I think he just wants to be on camera, but doesn't. Anyway, so I was going to tell you about some of the issues I see. Well, first of all, what I do like about it, it holds everything. There's plenty of space to go. If he chooses to be organized and put everything up where it belongs, it's going to be tons of room. So as you can see too, the back, the catcher's gear part, is very rigid. But the front is, you've got the plate in the bottom. Whoa, see, there we go. There's the proof. You got the plate in the bottom, but it's a little floppy. So this is going to have a tendency possibly to tip over. And hang on. So right up to the point where I said it would tip over, it started to tip over, and now I can't seem to get it to stay upright. I'm sure we can adjust the balance of everything inside the bag, or, you know, if we didn't have 2 extra gloves we really don't need in there, that might help too. But so I think it's going to have a tendency occasionally to fall forward on its face. I don't know how often that is, so if it's real often, it's going to suck. If it isn't going to be that often, I think it's going to be a great bag. There's no fence hooks, so for some people that's an issue. It's pretty heavy with all his gear, so what I like about it is he doesn't have to hang it on the fence. He can back it up to the fence like this, and if he's not going to catch, he can extend the handle, which I'm not sure I mentioned. So he can extend the handle, stick his helmet or hat, here we go, on the top of it. Set his glove on top here where it's rigid, or keep this open for his batting gloves, and he's got a place for his drink. That's my dog, Trigger, our dog. And so it's pretty solid. The tipping issue, I guess we'll see how that goes, and maybe we'll do a follow-up at some point, or he'll say something on his Instagram, which is baseball salsa, by the way. So anyway, so far it looks like a solid bag. We'll be playing through the end of July, and then we have about a month off, and we pick up again in September. So alright guys, that's the Diamond Dugout toolbox.